Emily, do you think Cadence would have evolved and looked at her family and wealth and privilege differently if Gat wasn't around?
Hmm.
Sadly, no, I don't think so. I mean, I would hope so. Um, I think that I think she has a really good heart. Um, I don't know. I think that it would just depend on when she was able and if she decided to break that, systematic um awful family legacy that she's lived for so long, and that she's so ingrained in with her, with her family. I think that Gat is someone who she connected with from the moment she met him, fell in love with him, and though they were young, she saw something in him that was wise, like he was like an old soul, and I believe that she was like an old soul too. And, he brought out things in her that other people didn't think were great. She liked to read. She liked to, write.
Yeah.
All of these things that Gat said, this is currency. This is important in the real world. You can do something with this. Were things that her family were like, that doesn't mean anything. Don't
Yeah.
shut it all down. And so I think that for me, Gat is her only, outlet, and also the only person who's around that she's able to really learn from. Um, and the only one, and what I love about Gat is he's the only one that's not afraid to speak up and say, listen, you gotta cut that shit out. I can't do this anymore. I've been dealing with this for way too long. I love you, but you're acting like you have no idea what's going on here. Like it's not the blissfully unaware thing isn't cute anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think that's probably
I
yeah,
think yeah,
yeah,
the story doesn't work if they didn't have each other. And even for
yeah,
Gat, I think there's this kind of like codependency that Gat kind of sees or lives an underprivileged life, and then he goes on Beachwood Island, and then he sees how what a privileged life looks like. And as Cadence needed Gat, I think Gat needed Cadence too, and then that's what kind of makes him think about these things. And of course, he always has Cadence to talk about it too. So I
yeah,
think they kind of need each other that way.
yeah.